Okay, so before this video starts, I just want to say this video is made for 18s. The games I will be playing is over the age of 18. This is to comply with COD, so any person who is under the age of 14, I recommend clicking off this video now. Now, there's lots of things before I want to start making a video. So basically, boys, as you saw yesterday's stream, it was kind of dead, but I really don't mind that. When streams are dead, like, I really don't care. I just focus on the game, have fun, you know what I'm saying. But progressively as the stream goes, I done the final right, flawless, and then on I started to just go down, and like I've said this lots of time on Twitter that I just don't feel like a good zombies player anymore, and then yesterday I just really admitted it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm not a good zombies player anymore. As of right now, I just do not feel like a good zombies player anymore, lads. Like, I know there's lots of people out there who are saying I am a good zombies player, but like I don't want keeping like speedrunners behind. Like, I know like RJ, Chuck, loads of people that I know for the Zombies for Charity too. I've been speedrunning with them, and I just feel like I'm keeping them behind. Obviously, you can't be good at some stuff in like zombies, like speedruns, all that shit, right? But it just makes me think like I'm just not the zombies player that I was. Like, boys, back before like Black Ops 4, like I actually felt like a good zombies player. I felt like nothing would like just keep me behind. I just thought I'd do well. And maybe it's because I've just gone like just used to the Black Ops 4 system where like I'm always just like pulling out the victorious tortoise when I'm about to die, something like that. But recently I just don't feel like I'm a good zombies player anymore. So as of right now, I don't feel like a good zombies player. I was originally going to stream today, but as of right now, lads, I am I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But as of right now, as soon as I've just uploaded this video, I'm probably grinding my ass off on like BO3 right now, like doing like 5 maps, trying to get them done flawlessly, 5 in a row. So yeah, and I think on Friday I am gonna do a long ass stream and see if I can get loads of Easter eggs done flawlessly. I at least want to try and get 10 Easter eggs done flawlessly. So yeah, and try and get them done as fast as I can. Well, I'm doing that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. If I don't stream as much, that's probably because I'm either practicing, trying to get better, and yeah, but that's all I wanted to say. But apart from that, let's get into the video. So hey everyone, click the share, welcome back to another video. And today boys, we are ranking every single Call of Duty Zombies game from worst to best. Now before this video starts, I just want to say, I do not find any Call of Duty Zombies game bad. Personally, I find they're all like good in their own way. I've recently had fun playing WAW BO1 BO2. I really like Infinite Warfare, and I did do like Advanced Warfare like on Sunday. I did do the Outbreak Easter egg. I actually had quite fun on it. It wasn't like the worst thing on planet Earth, but I did quite have fun on it. It was alright. So yeah, but apart from that, this is my personal list before I say anything. I will be including COD Mobile Zombies in this. Again, all I'm going to say is the fact that it is my personal opinion where COD Mobile Zombies is placed, and I am well aware it is released. So yeah, but let's get right into this. So coming in at the number 9 spot, and because I am including COD Mobile, there is 9 Call of Duty Zombies games in total. We have Advanced Warfare. Now, Advanced Warfare, as I did say, I did have fun doing Outbreak, but the thing is, so with Sledgehammer Games making zombies, it's a new way. Like, so basically, with Outbreak, the map that I'm playing right now, the map you're seeing on screen was actually great. This map is probably the best map on Exo Zombies, and I actually had loads of fun with it. I love the Easter egg, it's really fun, and just honestly, I really do like Outbreak. But then it started to go downhill with Burger Town, and like it was just like, what is this? Like, I just don't even know, man. Like it just didn't start to go well, and like everything else. And then came Carrier, which was much worse. So think of it as DLC 3 torture path type of thing. They started to bring in challenges. If you fail those challenges, the game ends. Shit like that. It's really bad. So yeah, but Exo Zombies, Descent then came out, and honestly I thought Descent was actually good. Like, to me, the only good maps in Exo Zombies is Outbreak and Descent. But apart from that, that's really it. The other 2 maps I do not have fun on, but I do need to get those Easter eggs done again so I can add them to the series on every Saturday. If you guys don't know, every Saturday I do stream every single Easter egg on any type of zombies game. So I think last week we tried to do World War 2, but this week what we're going to try and do is I think we'll go back to Infinite Warfare. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. And basically, Exo Zombies in general, like I really did have fun with it. Exo Zombie, like it's a new cool thing, but the thing that really like annoys me is like zombies with exosuits. I don't mind the player having exosuits. Personally, I think it's really quite cool and stuff. I think Exosam's cool. I honestly don't mind it. I think it's really quite fun. And honestly, when I had World at War on my Mac, yeah, you know, right? I got World at War on my Mac somehow, right? I was playing World at War custom maps, and someone actually made the whole of Outbreak on World at War. Not the Easter egg, just normal. And I actually played with the exosuits, and I actually had quite fun. So honestly, Exo Zombies, it's okay, but it's that game where I just like wouldn't play all the time, you know. So just want to let you guys know that if you never see me do like every single Advanced Warfare Zombies Easter egg, you know why, boys. You know why. But that's why Exo Zombies is coming at the number 9 spot. Coming at the number 8 spot, and again, I did warn you about COD Mobile. It's COD Mobile Zombies. So COD Mobile Zombies, again, I am well aware it's released. It could get better as it goes on. But it's a game that I wouldn't like play all the time. I like it how they brought out the Avogadro. Shiranuma is like so much cooler and better, and like they've got a bit of Zetspawn now. I think it's like really cool, and like mobile is actually got an Easter egg. Like, lads, like come on, I think that's like really cool. So shoutouts to the people who make COD Mobile, and like I just find it like really cool, to be honest. You can play as Captain Price in it, man. And honestly, like COD Mobile, personally, the only reason why I'm putting it this low is just because it's a game that I wouldn't really play, but because like I'm putting it over ahead of Exo Zombies, even though I play Exo Zombies more, it's only because one, it's on my mobile phone, it's something I wouldn't play like all the time. Two, it's the fact that like Shiranuma is already being remade, and like it's only something like I do once, that's it. And really, it's just like something I wouldn't do all the time. Like I know there's like people like Parker the Slayer, all that stuff, those OG guys. They love COD Mobile to bits, and COD Mobile, honestly, don't get me wrong, I think it's a great game. I actually have fun on the Battle Royale, and like I hardly see anyone talk about it in general. Like I saw Transit gameplay of COD Mobile, they still haven't gone Transit, and like that was the main thing that really did get me interested in when I first started to see like COD Mobile gameplay and stuff. So yeah, but apart from that, I think COD Mobile is great. It's just something I just would not play as much compared to other games like Exo Zombies and stuff. But again, the only reason why I'm putting it ahead of Exo Zombies is because of the fact that it doesn't have like stupid power-ups like battery, it doesn't have exosuits. That's mainly the reason. So yeah, that's why COD Mobile Zombies is coming at the number 8 spot. They're coming at the number 7 spot, and I want to let you guys know, any game that's like COD Mobile, Call of Duty World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, it will not be my gameplay, because as of right now, I do not have my shit set up right now for my Xbox One. So yeah, I'll leave the gameplay from the people that I got it from, and the links in the description, so check them out. But number 7 is World at War Zombies. Now don't get me wrong, I actually love World at War Zombies. I love Knack, Knack's where it started. Corrupt, I thought that was a great map. Yeah, it was tight spaces, yeah, you could get revived solo, but damn, I thought it was a cool challenge. Shiranuma, I actually thought it was good for high rounds, like getting to round 9,200 I think it is, or 9,720 the highest round is on Shiranuma. It's like absolutely insane. So honestly, I think it is really quite cool. And also just like Darius as well, motherfucking Darius, man, it's really cool. But the fact that there's like new gen consoles and stuff, new gen games, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, you know it, there's just so many games I like compared to that. But like, don't get me wrong, World at War has some great moments like Darius and Varrox. Like, to me, Varrox, I know loads of people hate Varrox. But apart from that though, like I think World at War is a really good game. Again, like I said with COD Mobile Zombies, it's really good. It's just something that I wouldn't personally play all the time, just cause like there's like the new gen consoles, all that stuff like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, even Black Ops 2, man. Like I see people go back to the States to play Black Ops 2, but apart from that, I really do find it quite cool. So World at War, honestly, that's mainly the reason. It's just something, like, it's a cool game, but it's just something I just really would not play on a daily basis. And I really don't see anyone talk about World at War zombies. Like Tim Hansen's reviews, he made an Nats review, and he said, does Nats still hold up? Personally, I would say Nats about 50-50 for holding up. But honestly, I think that's like really cool. That it's where everything started, man. That's how Call of Duty Zombies started. Without World at War, Call of Duty Zombies would not be a thing. So yeah, that's how World at War's got my big respect there. But apart from that, that's really it. World at War is just something I really wouldn't play compared to the other games. So yeah, that's why World at War is coming at the number 7 spot. So coming in at the number 6 spot, and you guys are going to hate me because I've placed this above World at War in COD Mobile. I think you guys would be fine me placing it over like Exo Zombies, but like you would be fine over like COD Mobile and World at War. But number 6, it's World War 2. Now World War 2 Zombies, I'm going to agree with you all. I think it's not the best Zombies game. Now honestly, the reason why I have been going back to World War 2 Zombies, you guys have seen the streams, I've been playing loads of World War 2 Zombies recently, is because of the fact that, well, there's 2 reasons why. And one is because of my friend Anthony. Now don't blame it on him, right? Now my friend Anthony, one day, I was just playing Zombies on BO4, and I deleted World War 2 back then. I still had Infinite Warfare because I actually liked Infinite Warfare with the director's cut and stuff, secret characters, all that shit. But what happened was, basically he asked if I wanted to do the easy Final Reich Easter egg. So there's 2 Easter eggs to the Final Reich where you can either do the easy Easter egg with, basically you only need to get the normal Tesla gun with none of the upgrades in just the normal sets, or you get the 4 upgraded Tesla guns and then you do extra steps that are really difficult. So yeah, and he wanted to do the easy one, and he kept asking me for a while until eventually I just gave up and just said yes. So I said yes, and I eventually done it, and I kind of had fun. So I was like, you know what, let's just keep it on. Let's just keep on just in case he has to do another research. And he never. And then one day, Smart Guy 316 actually got a world record for the solo Frozen Dawn. Now he got 25 minutes and 20 seconds for the Frozen Dawn. That's fucking insane. I couldn't even do that, man. But honestly, what Smart Guy done was like really good, and that just got me involved thinking that actually looks a lot of fun. Now I know the Shroud Throne was good and stuff, so I wanted to get all my Easter eggs done again, because I did do all the Easter eggs, I just never bothered to stream them because I never knew they would do good or anything on my channel compared to like BO3 and stuff. And like honestly, I would have placed this game like a bit higher only if the tortured path was not a thing. Now you guys know how many times I've said that the tortured path is the worst map in Zombies history. Now don't get me wrong, like there is a few things I do like about the tortured path, but in general it's not a map that I go to. Like how, like it's basically 3 maps, 3 separate maps, but it's supposed to be together in one because of storyline. Now the thing I like about the tortured path, well actually there's lots of things I dislike about it, but the thing I really dislike about the tortured path is that the fact that if you do the chapter 1 Easter egg, like you need to do them back to back. So you need to do chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 Easter egg all in a row, or you can't get the Easter egg done. Say you've done chapter 1's Easter egg, right? And then you went on to chapter 2, but you failed chapter 2. You'd have to start back from chapter 1 all over again. And the fact that if you like fail a challenge every 3 rounds, it'll just end the game, which I honestly think really sucks. So yeah, but honestly, like I think Sledgehammer did reduce the challenges to make them a lot easier, if I'm not right. If I'm wrong, yeah, but like honestly, I think they did make them to the point where they are easier. So thank you, Sledgehammer, for that. But honestly, Sledgehammer have made good maps in this game, so the Final Reich was an absolutely amazing start. And this is basically what happened to Exo Zombies. Exo Zombies had a good start, and then it went down for like the next 4 months. And then after that, with his last DLC, it went a tiny bit up because his event was actually good. But with this game, it went a bit different. So with the Final Reich, it actually went up there. Final Reich was amazing. Then after that, it came to the Darkest Shore, which went downhill. Then after that, with the Shadowed Throne being an amazing map in World War II Zombies, the best World War II Zombies map in my opinion, going up there as the best map in World War II Zombies, it went well. Then, because Tortured Path came out and it was the worst Zombies map in history, it just went straight down the drain, man. And the Frozen Dawn, it went back up a tiny bit again. So yeah, personally, that's how it works for me. But honestly, I've had loads of fun going back to World War II, honestly. I like, the more I am playing it a bit, because I have been playing it loads, the more I am getting bored of it. But like, I ain't deleting the game. I've honestly had fun doing Easter eggs for days and shit. I've had fun going on different games and stuff. So yeah, honestly, World War II, like, again guys, every Call of Duty Zombies game is not bad. If you guys think it is, yeah, that's your opinion, but like, to me, they're not all bad, they're just good in their own way. So yeah, but apart from that though, I think World War II Zombies is a good game in their own way. The games before World War II, personally, like, well, actually no, that's a lie, World at War is good, so pretend I never said that, right? But apart from that though, World War II, I honestly think it's a great game. Well, maybe not a great game, maybe, I will say an okay, I will say okay, right? But apart from that though, World War II, I think it's okay. Now coming in at number 5, now we're getting into the top 5 here, and I think people will be loads of triggered at this when they hear what the number 4 spot is, and that the fact that I'm putting it over number 5. Number 5 is Black Ops 1. Now don't get me wrong, Black Ops 1 is an absolute amazing game with a great start with Keynote to Tone where you could just chill out, play with your friends. With 5 isn't like my favourite map, but I did enjoy 5. The only thing I really did hate about it was the Pentagon Thief. That's really it, to be honest. But apart from that, I honestly thought 5 was a great map. And then Ascension, the first ever main Easter egg that I've done, and especially the first ever main Easter egg that like came out, and with Call of the Dead coming out being one of my favourite maps of all time, and Shangri-La not being one of the best favourite maps, but like a beautiful map, and then to end it off with Moon with such an amazing Easter egg, apart from the RNG, but with Moon it ended off with an amazing Easter egg, exploring the earth and then going to tranship. It's a real amazing game. Now the only thing is that it's one of those games where it's just like something I really wouldn't go back to, only because of Zombie Chronicles and Tag the Totem. Now Black Ops 1's maps are basically all remastered by now. So you've got Kino, that's in Black Ops 3, you've got Classified, that's in Black Ops 4, you've got Ascension, that's in Black Ops 3, you've got Shangri-La, that's in Black Ops 3, you've got Moon, that's in Black Ops 3, and then you've got Call of the Day, which is Black Ops 4's Tag the Totem. So now basically every single Black Ops 1 map has been remastered, so there's really no point in going back to them really when you've got a fresh, new, like, remastered version of the game. So yeah, it's really cool, and it's just one of those things where it's like, do I really want to go back to the old game? But yeah, so honestly, Black Ops 1, don't get me wrong, I think it's a really good game. It's just something I wouldn't go back to. Now this is where people are really going to hate me, but coming at the number 4 spot is, as you see on the screen boys, Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now you guys know I did stream Infinite Warfare Zombies a while ago, saying how it's the best non-chaotic zombies game. Infinite Warfare is a load of fun, it has a great super Easter egg to it, and just honestly, it's like, there's lots of good things about zombies in Infinite Warfare that's good. Like, for I can't even speak, Infinity Ward's first take on zombies, they actually done really well, and like honestly, it had a great start with Spaceland, and then DLC 1 being Raven and Redwoods, a really easy Easter egg, but a good one. And then it started to go downhill with Shaolin Shuffle, which I can honestly understand why, and then came Attack of the Radioactive thing, which people really did not like that much, which I can honestly understand why. Then Beast Beyond was the last DLC, and lots of people quite liked it. To me, the actual map itself was just not for me. But after that, the Super Easter egg came out, and that is crowned as the hardest boss fight in zombies history. And honestly, I cannot agree less. It really is the hardest Easter egg in zombies history. Now, don't get me wrong, like, there is some flaws that like Infinite Warfare Zombies does not have compared to like Treyarch and stuff. it's really like not like the best zombies, but like the reason why I'm putting it ahead of BO1 is because like mainly because of the super Easter egg. The only thing that really makes Infinite Warfare Zombies really fun, lads, is the rewards you get after the super Easter egg. You get your Perkaholic every game. You start off with 25,000 points, because most of the Easter eggs in Infinite Warfare, in my opinion, are really tedious. But with Director's Cut, it makes it so much fun. Like honestly, like with Attack and Readaptive Thing, like when I play that with Director's Cut, I honestly have so much fun. It's just like it's amazing, man. I really do have fun on Attack and Readaptive Thing. That's like my favorite map on Infinite Warfare. And it's just, to me, like, it's really good. And like with Zombies in Spaceland being one of people's favorite maps of all time, like I know loads of people really like Zombies in Spaceland, and like Raven Redwoods as well. And like it's just like, damn, like Infinite Warfare's first go on Zombies actually went well, and especially when it came to Extinction, when that was getting made, everyone like. Lots of people did not like it, right? But like I know some people who actually did like Extinction. For instance, DK Dynamite, he really loved Extinction. So yeah, but apart from that though, Extinction wasn't that game that I would really play all the time. Honestly, man, like when it comes to Director's Cut in general, it just makes Infinite Warfare Zombies really fun. And honestly, if it wasn't for Infinite Warfare Zombies, like, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Just something about Infinite Warfare Zombies just makes it fun. Like, honestly, there's only like 3 maps I do like on the game, which is Zombies in Spaceland, Raven Redwoods, and Attack and Readaptive Thing. Don't get me wrong, I do like Challenge Shuffle Stream. I like basically all the maps in this game, but it's just maps I just really wouldn't play and stuff. And Boost from Beyond is just like not one of my, like, the map itself is just not one of my favourite maps. The boss fight's just very obscure. It's just like you're fighting blue rhinos are like really strong. That's like it. But apart from that though, it's just really that point where it's just like, is it really the best boss fight? And then like obviously the best reward is you going to the super Easter egg boss fight, which I find really cool. So honestly, shout out to Infinity Ward for making that. So yeah, but apart from that though, boys, I really find Infinite Warfare, just because of its director's cut and such, it's just a really good game. It makes it more fun. And like I did say with BO1 Zombies, I do like BO1 Zombies, but because all the maps have been remade and remastered on the new CODs, with Tag the Totem being in Black Ops 4 and the rest of the Black Ops, and Classified on BO4 as well, I forgot to say. And the other maps like Kino and that, they're all like being remastered in BO3, which is one of the best games ever. So yeah, you really can't disagree with me. But like, again, boys, Infinite Warfare, honestly, I really have my fun with it. And yeah, that's why I really play it a lot. But again, I can't lie, I have been playing loads of World War II Zombies recently, so I can't lie. But I did place it where I personally find. But Infinite Warfare to me will always be like my favourite non-shootout Zombies game, and I'd definitely go back to this any day of the week. So that's why Infinite Warfare Zombies is coming up the number 4 spot. They're coming at the number 3 spot, and honestly, I was gonna put this down below Infinite Warfare, but loads of reasons why. One, loads of people get triggered, and just the maps in general. But coming out at the number 3 spot is Black Ops 2. Now, Black Ops 2 had a really bad server transit. Now, I know loads of people love transit, do not get me wrong. If you love transit, you love transit. To me, transit's just that map where it's just like not a big thing for it. But recently we have been getting into that it could be getting remastered for Zombie Chronicles 2, thanks to the info from DK Dynamite. But honestly, man, it's just to the point where like, I don't know, man. Like, it's gonna be a remake transit, but like, I just don't know if it's gonna be that type of like thing that I'd just really be interested in. So honestly, like, I am really like excited for Zombie Chronicles 2. Don't get me wrong, but with transit in that, I don't know how it's gonna go. I hope it doesn't like add into anything, so big maps or that. And yeah, that's really it. And then like it went even more downhill with Die Rise, and Die Rise is the tiniest. It's just a tiny better than transit. It's just a tiny better than transit. But apart from that, I think it's like okay. And then obviously it came back with Mob of the Dead. Now Mob of the Dead I personally do think is better than Blood, only because of the plane. If the plane was in Blood of the Dead, I would honestly like the map so much more than Mob. But apart from that, that's really it. And then you've got Buried, which is like a fan favourite to like players who don't play zombies as much, and like just like want to play on, like just hop on an easy map and just play for fun. And like my friend Dylan, I have loads of friends who really love Buried and want that remade or remastered, so I think they'd be really happy to actually get that. And Origins as well, like one amazing map. It was a good challenge because it was difficult in BO2, but when you play it more, you get used to it. But apart from that though, honestly I see no problem with BO2, but just because of Transit Die Rise, like I would definitely put it like down at the bottom. But like BO2 does have like loads of fun things like Grief, Turned and that. I personally love those game modes. I know loads of people don't, but I do know loads who mainly do like it, and I'm one of those people who does like Grief and Turned. And honestly man, if they bring back Turned, I will be super happy. I know it's in Black Ops 3 if you have a gaming PC for custom mods and stuff, which I think is a really cool thing. But apart from that though, it's just one of those things where it's like, meh, yeah, it's cool, but it's just like something I wouldn't play often. I played normal zombies and stuff, and yeah, but like honestly, the reason why I'm just putting it over Infinite Warfare is mainly because of Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is just like a great map in general to me. I really love Mob, so yeah, that's why Black Ops 2 is coming at the number 3 spot. Okay, and coming up the number 2 spot, it's Black Ops 3. I can't say much about Black Ops 3. Everything is amazing about Black Ops 3. I love everything about Black Ops 3. It has Zombie Chronicles. It has one of the greatest maps of all time, Gore Trophy. It's just fucking amazing in general, man. I really love Black Ops 3. Zombie Chronicles was a big treat for us on May 16th, 2018, I think it's 2018, 2017, something like that, I don't know. But May 16th was honestly a good time for Zombie Chronicles to come out. 5 days after my birthday, by the way, thank you, Chart. But honestly, it was just a really big treat with Nacton, Toten, Varut, Shino Numa, Kino, Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon, and Origins Remastered. That is so fucking cool, man. Like, anyone who does not say that is cool, I don't know what to say. You're either high or something. But like honestly, like Black Ops 3, there is nothing wrong about Black Ops 3 in general. It's had its problems. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Zetsubo Noshima. I'm looking at you, Revelations. But apart from that though, like when Zombie Chronicles came out, loads of people just liked Black Ops 3 in general. Loads of people just like Black Ops 3, just saying Black Ops 3 has no problems at all. Black Ops 3 is an amazing game. I really can't say anything about Black Ops 3. These top 2 games I am about to say, in my opinion by the way, have really nothing wrong with them. Well, people will disagree with me with my number 1 spot, but we don't talk about that. But apart from that though, Black Ops 3, I think loads of people can agree, there is really nothing wrong about Black Ops 3. I think Black Ops 3 is just a really good game in general for everyone to enjoy, chill out, play, you know. It's just that game where, you know, you've got endless possibilities and stuff, you know. It's just a really good game, man. Like honestly, and I can't thank Jarek enough for making Black Ops 3 such a great game. And I just can't believe it, man. Like Black Ops 3's been out for like how many years now? 4 years, man. And it's just like, how far have we come in terms of this game? Like I just don't even know. It's really weird to think how far we have gone with Black Ops 3. Like when it comes to Easter egg speedruns, Easter eggs for Charity 2016 and 17, it's all amazing. It's really fun and all. So honestly, there's really nothing wrong about Black Ops 3. I'd probably say the best thing about Black Ops 3 though is Zombie Chronicles. When I sometimes think about it, after Revelations, Zombies was at a stale state, you know, like just no one would talk about zombies. Like yeah, they would. They'd talk about the Revelations Easter egg and that. They'd talk about just normal zombie stuff, but like it was just at that point where like it was really boring. And then when Zombie Chronicles came out, loads of people were at the peak of the zombies community. E4C raising over $200,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Like that's fucking amazing. Like I don't even know what to say, but honestly, I think like all respects go to Treyarch for making an amazing game. Like Black Ops 3, it's just amazing. There's really nothing wrong with Black Ops 3, honestly. Like, when I think about Black Ops 3 as a whole, there's really no problems. Like, the stuff in Black Ops 4, like server poise, like the systems that we always wanted, like that, if those things got ported into Black Ops 3, Black Ops 3 would be the ultimate game, the game that was the masterpiece, you know? But, this server poise never came in that, and it's just like, yeah. But apart from that, there's really nothing I can say about Black Ops 3. It's a perfect game. I think Black Ops 3 is amazing. And nothing's really wrong about Black Ops 3. You've got cool camos, Liquid Divinium is a great system. And like, you can grind for days getting Prestige Master or just grind Liquid Divinium. You have good Easter eggs like Shadows of Evil being the best starting map on disc of all time. And then you've got The Giant, which is an amazing remaster of The Reese. You've got The Rise and Drought, one of the best maps in Zombies history. Setsubo, yeah, I have no words on this, but God Covey being an amazing fucking map, one of my favourite maps of all time. And Revelations, it's had its downfall, but I like the fan service in that and how much people like Revelations and shit like that. So yeah, but apart from that though, with Zombie Chronicles coming out, this game was at its peak. The Zombies community was at its peak, so yeah, that's why Black Ops 3 is coming at the number 2 spot. Now coming at the number 1 spot, now if you've been counting all the Call of Duty games that I've been listing in order, you already know what it is, it's Black Ops 4. Now, I am full on, and I mean full on, aware Black Ops 4 has its major problems, right? Black Ops 4 really does have its major problems, and I even agree with that, and honestly, when I think about it, I don't even know why Black Ops 4 is my favourite Call of Duty Zombies game of all time. Maybe because like I had so much fun at the release of the game, maybe because I really liked Tag Toten, Alpha Omega, Ancient Evil, the Chaos story for Christ's sake, something. But honestly, something about Black Ops 4 just makes me like it so much. I do like the perk system. I think the perk system is okay. Maybe not the best. I prefer like the BO3 system over the BO4 system, don't get me wrong lads, but honestly, like Black Ops 4 in general has so many good things about it. You've got 9, like I'm going to even list the good maps here. Like 9 is an amazing map that just released on disc, and it has an amazing Easter egg. But you're fighting a fucking elephant. The steps make sense. You've got an amazing Wonder Weapon, the Death of Orion. And honestly, it's just like, it's such like a good start to the new Chaos crew, not counting Void of Despair. And then with Classified being the new remake to 5, and honestly, 5, I know loads of people who hated 5. I wasn't the biggest fan of 5. Like, yeah, I liked it, but it just wasn't the map that was for me. And then after that, like, with Classified, it just made it so much better. But the only problem with it was the round 150 Easter egg. That was really it. And like the start of Black Ops 4 for launch was like an absolute horrible like catastrophe, man. Like Treyarch should just focus on fixing it for the community as fast as they can on day 1. As soon as there was a problem, they should have fixed it immediately. But it took like a whole month to fix the Easter egg blue screens. A month, which was really not the best to work with the community. And then after that, it came out to be great. High rounds were still at an all-time low. No one would really like to do high rounds because games would still crash. Yes, you would still get to a high round, but like, it was just to the point where like, can we with the blue screens? And then the blue screens eventually got fixed, and then you could do the Classified 150. DLC 1 then came out with Day and Night, and Day and Night, I know it's not a fan favourite map. I know loads of people in my life who hate fucking Day and Night. And honestly, I can't agree less. I like the map, I don't hate it, but it's a map that's like a real pain in the ass, you know? Like the vampires are really annoying, and that's really it, to be honest. That's really my own complaint about Day and Night. It's just the vampires, that's it. But the more I play Day and Night, the more I do get used to it. So yeah, and then after that, 3 months later, they do delay DLC 2 by a month to try and make this next map as good as possible, and that's Ancient Evil. And oh man, Ancient Evil was such a fucking perfect map, man. With the gauntlets, the Easter egg, just everything about Ancient Evil was really great. The only problem I'd probably say is that the fact that Actually, when I think about it, there's really no problems with Ancient Evil. I actually like Ancient Evil. Like, the Easter egg in general of Ancient Evil is just really, really good, and I can't see anyone really hating Ancient Evil. So yeah, I know lots of people whose like top 5 favorite maps is Ancient Evil. So there's that, and then we go back to the Aether story with Alpha Omega being the remake of Nocturne Zombies. And after Ancient Evil released, I then started to say Ancient Evil was my favorite map. Then when Alpha Omega released, I then said Alpha Omega was my favorite map. Alpha Omega is just that map where you can just chill out. You've got the Avogadro, you've got, like, it's just a chill map, you know, like loads of people were hyped for it and stuff. And it was just like, it's a really, really good map in general, man. I think it's just one of those maps where like, everyone could just chill out, you know, like no problems at all, just chill, easy Easter egg, no issue at all. Even like bloody Gran can do that. But apart from that, it's really, really good Easter egg, man, and honestly I can like respect you for making it. And then my favourite map of all time, Tag to Tone. The Tag to Tone is the ending of the Aether's crew. So honestly, it was a sad ending. Yeah, it wasn't CGI until like the ending where you can play Samantha and Eddie, but like after that, that's really it, to be honest. So yeah, but I really, really love Tag to Tone. I'm a big fan of the original Call of the Day. That's one reason why I really, really like Tag to Tone. The other reason is because of the fact that like I love the Easter egg. I love everything about the Easter egg. Honestly, the only thing that's my problem with the Easter egg is that the fact that it's too long. Apart from that, I really, really like Tag to Tone. So yeah, and like I love the Wonder Wolf variant that I gave with the scavenger scope. I honestly like the Tundra gun, which is basically the frozen Thunder gun variant where it shoots out ice. But that's only because like I've always put on PhD for Tag, and like it's only good because with PhD because it can damage you. But apart from that, it is really, really good. It is really, really good in my opinion. But apart from that, just BO4, I am aware, boys, loads of people do hate BO4, and I am not pissed off by that at all. That's their opinions. If they don't like BO4, they don't like BO4. BO4 has give us letdowns, and I can't agree more. BO4 has give us letdowns and stuff, but apart from that though, man, yeah, and like I forgot to talk about Voyage and Blood. Voyage is like a good map in its own way with one of the coolest boss fights ever, man. And the Blood of the Dead is a good treat for the fan base. Maybe not one of my favourite Easter eggs, but it is a cool wee Easter egg, you know. So yeah, but apart from that, I see really like Black Ops 4, like maybe not being one of the best games, one of the most fan favoured games, but it is my favourite game in Zombies history. And like it's just like hopefully next year Black Ops 5 or whatever Treyarch's next game is going to be so much better than Black Ops 4. If they do go back to the BO3 system, I will gladly be happy, because honestly, as much as I like Black Ops 4 making it my favourite Call of Duty Zombies of all time, I really don't want the system. I want the old Black Ops 3 system. If they did bring the Black Ops 4 system back though, I really wouldn't care less though. But I just would prefer the Black Ops 3 system over the Black Ops 4 system. But apart from that, that's really it, boys. So yeah, this is my ranking on every single Call of Duty Zombies game, ranked versus best, with Advanced Warfare being at the bottom, then COD Mobile, then World at War, then World War 2, then BO1, then Infinite Warfare, the BO2, then BO3, and to end off the Black Ops 4. But guys, I did hope you enjoy. Let me know what your favourite Call of Duty Zombies game in the description below is, and tell me what your worst is, and give me a reason why it's your worst and why it's your best map. So what's your best Call of Duty Zombies game and what's your worst Call of Duty Zombies game, and give me a reason why the game that you picked was your worst, and give me a reason why the game that you picked was the best. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video live stream, boys, and goodbye.
Baby girl, trust me, that is all I need.
So I'm feeling your heart tonight.